Vaccinations, yes or no? I like the way you worded that, Tony. This is Karen from WriteFromKaren.com, and I'm answering Tony's questions about vaccinations. I know there's been a lot of controversy about vaccinations lately, and I can just tell you what I feel. Personally, I think it's the parent's responsibility to make sure that their child has been vaccinated. Not only is it good for the child, but it's good for society at large. I mean, there's a reason why we don't have measles or smallpox or anything like that nowadays, because everyone's been vaccinated against it. If we stopped giving our kids vaccination, those diseases would reappear again, and it's not really fair to those that are weak or can't handle anything like that because someone else chose to not vaccinate. So I think it's a responsible thing to do if you're going to live in a society to have yourself vaccinated and to make sure that you stay healthy so that nothing is spread around. I remember being a young mother and feeling overwhelmed and confused and naive about all of these shots that the kids are supposed to have at certain time periods. I remember having to hold down my sons while a shot was given into each thigh and each arm, and remember thinking, wow, that's a lot of shots all at once for such a tiny baby. So I have to agree with you guys. I think that it might be better for the child to space those shots out as opposed to all at once. It just seems like if there's going to be a reaction, it would be then, when there's just a combination of all these vaccinations just bombarding their immune system all at once. And I almost think you guys are right. I think it might be better to wait until the kids are a little older, because I don't know, it just seems like it might be better for the kid if it's a little older and can handle it better as opposed to a small baby. You guys mentioned a bunch of different new vaccinations that I'm not familiar with, because my kids are teenagers, so it's been quite a while since I've had to deal with vaccinations. But I'm with you guys again. I think I would wait on giving my children something like that, and asking more questions, making sure there's enough research on the vaccination. I mean, how easy would it be for my child to get this certain disease? Just ask questions before just assuming that the doctors know, what's best for your child. So definitely slow down on that and do more research. Now, my kids, when they were in grade school, did have the chickenpox vaccination. I thought about it, and I researched it, and chickenpox can be quite, I don't want to say deadly, though I think some people have actually died from it, but adults can get quite sick if they have the chickenpox. And since my boys never had the chickenpox when they were little, I thought it would be better for them now to have the vaccination as opposed to later in life being exposed to it and then really getting sick. So I did decide to go ahead and give my kids the chickenpox vaccination. And then my kids just recently got their booster shots, which I also think is necessary for parents to follow up on as well. So overall, yeah, I agree with you guys. I think vaccinations are important, they're necessary, they're responsible, and I know that there's a risk involved with vaccinations, but there's a risk involved in anything you do or decide on. So you just have to look at the pros and cons and look at the big picture. And in the big picture, the whole scheme of things, it really is better for the child, and it's better for the society at large to keep these diseases under control and have our kids vaccinated.